Hey everybody, welcome back to Manchester Field, site of the 56th get-together between St. Augustine and Cathedral Catholic. Here's just a quick reminder of how it works later tonight on the PPR. It all starts at 10:45 with the PPR first and 15. That will be highlights from just this ball game, Saints and Dons. And then at 11 o'clock, when the bells ring, it's the granddaddy of them all, the Prep Pigskin Report. We will have highlights from this game as well as 27 more. So it's about 75 minutes of high school football like you can't find anywhere else on the TV dial or on the online avenues. All right, we are now joined by Saints head coach Joe Kramer. Coach, we were talking to Logan Berzins from the Dons just a little while ago, and he said when it's Holy Bowl week, it is noticeable in the air around school. I assume you would agree with that assessment.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody, the student body, our community, everybody's really fired up. It's not hard to motivate your guys to practice hard for the Holy Bowl week. That's for sure. They're out there earlier than expected, and they're working on whatever they're supposed to work on. So, yeah, it's a really exciting time for not only our two schools, but the entire communities in San Diego. So we're excited, and I think our guys are ready to go.
You dodge this question every year I ask it, but I'm going to ask it anyway, and we could probably play the previous years. What's more important, a CIF championship or a Holy Bowl win?
I can't pick between the two because I love them so much, but you know, every game's important, and we want to win every single game. And we're going to prepare for every game like it is a Holy Bowl or it's a playoff game, and hopefully the kids respond to it. But we're just really excited and ready to kick this thing off.
The game has playoff implications, but more than that, it kind of has lifetime bragging rights, does it not? I mean, depending on how you do in your 3 or 4 Holy Bowls?
Yeah, I actually told the guys, you know, you're going to have this memory forever, whether it be good or bad. So let's do everything we can throughout the week to make sure it's a good one. But yeah, it's definitely bragging rights for the rest of your life. You know, remember when we beat Cathedral 20 years ago. Hopefully our boys have that memory someday, but we're going to have to do a lot of battling throughout the game to get that done because they're a very, very good football team.
You have a really aggressive defense, and we talked about it before you got here. You run like a 3-3 flex. Cathedral's so big up front. Does that seem like it might be a disadvantage this year?
Well, this defense was designed about 10 years ago when Coach Sanchez took over to actually stop the wing T. What it enables you to do with the flex 3 techniques is they play off the ball. That's why it's called the double flex. And when there's pullers, they're able to play over the top and add one to the play side. So the run game is all about having numbers, having one more hat than they can block on each side of the center. So that's why we run the defense specifically for this opponent. And I think our boys are ready, and you know, it's gonna be a war inside there because Cathedral's so big and athletic, and then obviously even if you defeat the O-line, then you have to tackle Watson, who's a really, really big physical back. So we got our work cut out for us.
Coach Kramer, you're always gracious with your time before kickoff, and we appreciate it. But I know you've got more important places to be, so we're gonna let you go.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Joe Kramer, everybody, Saints head coach. Right now, we're gonna spin the sports wheel and take you around the county. I believe Brandon Stone is standing up next.
Hey everybody, we are so excited to be here at San Diego High, facing Scripps Ranch in the Jersey Mike City game of the week. One cool thing is we're hanging out with Agent Brad's son right now at State Farm, and you know, their whole thing is quotes for good. That's how Charles James got a bunch of cash, so we thought we'd do quotes for quotes. My red jacket Kylie here, this is the Smart Brain Trust. She's going to say a quote, you're going to guess the famous person that said it. Got it? Got it? Got it? Quote 1 is?
All right. You must be the change you wish to see in the world.
Gandhi? That's correct. Look at that. 2.
To be or not to be?
Shakespeare.
Correct.
Got it. And finally, the third one. Third one. Super hard. Let's go.
Like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there.
Did you know they had that beautiful falsetto? How beautiful did that sound? You know that sounds great? Great football. One update, though. Rashad Griffin and Scripps Ranch left with a concussion last week. Won't be playing this week. We'll see how the Falcons do without him. Let's go up north, everybody. Madison Sinclair, take it away.
Pastucci is punched down by Henry Durko at the 8-yard line.
I don't have IFB, just to let you know. I do not have IFB. If you can hear me back there, my IFB is buzzing, so please skip me if possible.
All right, thank you very much. We're here at Chula Vista High School as the Spartans are taking on the Hilltop Lancers in the 17th annual Kiwanis Bowl. I'm now joined by head coach Drew Westling of the Lancers. Coach, 6-1 to start the season, but that means nothing now. We started league play. What did you tell your boys?
Just what you told them. You should give the speech next time because those were almost the words verbatim. You know, Chula's played a tough schedule, hasn't had a ton of success in the win-loss column, but this is a brand new season for both of us, and we know they're going to get their best game, and we're expecting a fourth quarter great game.
And rivalry game, 17th annual Kiwanis Bowl. What does this mean to the program here at Hilltop?
The Kiwanis Club in Chula Vista does so much for the community, and this is just kind of one example, and really helps us financially. The winning team will get $1,500 donated to their football program. The losing team will get $1,000. There'll be a ceremony after the game where they'll nominate or name a player of the game from each team, and just another example of people giving back and doing what's best for the kids, putting the kids first.
Once again, we're here at Chula Vista High School. It's also homecoming week as well, so a lot of great things happening in Week 9 for the South Bay Game of the Week. We will now send it out to the east to Allison Edmonds.
Thank you so much, Bo. Now, our game tonight is Grossmont versus Helix, but on our way to Grossmont, we had to stop by Helix to take a look at the musket. Since this is the Battle of the Musket, it is posted up here in the library. It's been here for a lot of years, but we will see whether or not they will have to take it down tonight. It will be a good game between these two squads. We will have more on this matchup coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, but for right now, Paul, we'll go ahead and send it back to you.
All right, just a quick reminder, everybody, it takes an army to put this show on the air. A red jacket army. Bert, every one of our field producers is working tonight, trying to bring you not only the very best highlights, but also the very best behind-the-scenes stories that get uploaded to our social media platforms. You might know them as podcasts. We call them hogcasts. And there's always some cool story that you might not know about. Like, here's one of my favorite from a week ago. Red Jacket Abraham Muhazy talks Teacher Appreciation Night at Monte Vista High School. Here's an excerpt.
Hey guys, Abraham Muhazy here with the PPR, and I'm here with Miss Carol and all the teachers here at Monte Vista High School. So as you can see the excitement, Miss Carol, can you tell us what's going on here?
Sure. So tonight's our staff appreciation night. And basically what happens is our varsity football players get their away jersey Thursday after weights, and they rush to their teacher to try and be the first to ask their teacher to wear their jersey all day Friday and to the game. So
that's awesome. And how long has that been going on?
So it's an old tradition that we've resurrected. It's been going on for about 5 years now, but it was from a long time ago, and we're trying to bring it back and get the culture going again with it.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely my first time seeing it, and I think it shows a lot of pride, and you can hear it from the students and especially from you guys.
All right, you can see that entire hogcast at KUSI.com. I know that is one of your favorite late night things to do.
It's my absolute favorite.
Go through all 28 of them. I believe Maddie Sinclair can now hear us. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1,
Yes.
2, 3. Sinclair, speak to me.
Paul, here I am. It's working out here. We're out here at La Costa Canyon as they're taking on the Mission Hills Grizzly for the North County Game of the Week. Now, the Mavericks are 4-3 and return the Avocado League player and the first team all San Diego section pick, Mr. Ozzie Nicholas. Now, the Princeton-bound linebacker is one of the most explosive players in the county with a great nose for the ball. They also have running back Aiden Lippert, also a key to the offense, as well as quarterback Marshall Euchre. As always, the Mavericks will be physical up front and active on defense, especially the front seven. There is, however, a lack of size on the O-line, and the defensive secondary lacks experience, which isn't the best when the Mavericks have to face a big Mission Hills team who's huge across the offensive line. And watch out for a wide receiver, Quentin Hadnot. He has the tools to be a star on both sides of the ball. We will see all these highlights later on. Ooh, almost catch right there. Tough one for Mission Hills, but there is a flag. Well, we will have highlights from the varsity game on the All Sports Report. I guess now the Prep Pigskin Report, but Paul, we're going to send it back to you for now.
All right, Maddie, we should also mention your photog, Nick Polino, is celebrating his birthday tonight, I believe. I don't know, it's like 37, 38 years of age.
No, 21, 22.
All right, congratulations, Nick. We'll overlook the fact that the IFB was messed up on the first hit. Quickly, you could tell the game we're getting closer because the music's getting louder.
And we're still, what, an hour out, an hour and a half? It's already filled up more than a regular high school game.
All right, well, just a quick programming reminder. At 6:40, we're going to have John Katera. He's in. He's going to be calling this game on the radio, so we're going to have him join us. And then we're going to go into the Wayback Machine. PPR alumnus who went to uni, back when it was uni, will be joining us. And bringing two of her ankle biters as well.
Oh.
Yes. So
all right.
Let that be a clue for you all. Do you want to hold off on your prediction as who's going to win this game?
I need a little more time than this, so I should probably hold off.
All right.
It's in depth. This one's all about
So
the
just a
numbers.
quick reminder, everybody, this is the way it works. This game is obviously such a big deal that we're going to devote our full 15 minutes of the 10:45 pre-PR, the first and 15, excuse me. That starts at 10:45. We'll take you right up to the 11 o'clock hour, and then we start the main event. The picks can report highlights from 28 games, including, of course, the Holy Bowl. It is going to be an exciting night of football. Are
It
you
already
ready,
is.
Thunder?
It already is.
All right, the 5 p.m. newscast is now over, but here's the good news. The KUSI News at 6 is about to begin.